are you paying up for in this 2-game classic slate, Reid?
It's got to be Jonathan Taylor, right? $8,300, 23 carries inside the 5-yard line. The next closest person, guys, is Jalen Hurts at 14 and James Conner at that same number. This guy, outside of what he does inside the 20s or outside the 20s, it is amazing. But inside, where those scoring numbers and where those value touches are so important, he is a guy that far and away exceeds every other player on this slate. And he's just top 5 in yards after contact. I don't think there's enough to be said about Jonathan Taylor. If you're not going, you've got to go a little contrarian. I also like Zach Ertz. He's the most expensive tight end, but he's someone who's seen 18 targets in the last 2 games.
All right, Geoff, who are you paying up for?
Yeah, paying up for, I'm going to go with Kyler Murray here. And like maybe the passing efficiency hasn't been great, but I really feel like for the Arizona Cardinals to keep this game close, Kyler Murray is going to have to run the ball. And you kind of look at it like the last few games that Kyler Murray has been back, obviously no DeAndre Hopkins. What has he had to do? He's gone over 50 yards rushing. Like his 2 season best rushing yards totals games have come in 2 of those last 3 games. Now the Detroit game we can write off a little bit because that was just weird. It felt like they kind of gave up after halftime. But the games before that, you saw he doesn't have DeAndre Hopkins to work with. He's taking off a little bit more, and I think he's going to have to do that a lot against the Colts. I expect the Cardinals to be down in this game. I don't think they're going to win, but I do think Kyler Murray is going to put up some stats, and I think you absolutely will need him in your DFS lineups for this 2-game slate.
All right, Matt, who are you paying up for?
So in terms of lineup construction, I do think it'll be pretty easy to kind of just pay up everywhere, which means that all of the expensive players are going to be pretty popular. So I do think you kind of just have to pick and choose here and go with 1 or maybe 2 of them, because otherwise you're kind of just making the same lineup everyone else is. To me, Jonathan Taylor is the guy who should be the priority over everyone else. If Murray is the most popular quarterback and Adams is the most popular receiver, I think Taylor is the most deserving of being the guy who everyone plays at running back. I just think like his floor is so much higher than everybody else. His ceiling is so much higher than everybody else. I'm not sure if the game script sets up perfectly, but I almost don't think it matters. Like he's so involved no matter what's going on in the game. I think there are more ways for Devontae Adams or Kyler Murray to fail than there are for Taylor. So Taylor's the guy I'm paying up for. I think you can pay up for others too, but he's the priority. I think he's just the best overall fantasy play right now.